Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, to the Pop Culture Pros Divisional Round Preview Extraordinaire. We have grown from 3 to 5 on this playoff preview. I am Steve, as always. To my left, maybe you're right, I got Mr. Eric Zant from the A to Z program and the Just Too Sweet show. What's up, buddy?
Thank you. Hello.
First time joining an NFL program on this bad boy.
I am. Thank you.
Right over there, hop, skip, and a jump. Boom. Dave, also known as Hollywood Dave, also known as the constantly reigning, defending halftime champion. What's up, man?
What's up, gentlemen?
RD wants to know, what in the world am I looking at right now?
Fist bump, Dave.
You're looking at greatness, is what you're looking at. Dave, can you point down for a second?
Whoop.
Mr. Timmy Tabala, right down there, from the Just Too Sweet show, from the We Stomped You Out show, and any other show he chooses to join. Timmy's here. What's up, man? Another beautiful day in the neighborhood. No, a little shrug. And right down here, Ed Camus of the Empire 161 show that he co-hosts with Timmy. And you know what? You want to make an announcement right now?
Should I do this?
You want to do it live? We'll do it live.
Yeah, why not?
Little announcement from Ed.
Yeah.
As I share the show out. This is perfect.
All right, perfect timing. Yeah, for the coming soon, actually, next Wednesday night at 8:30, we'll be following the Put 'em in a Book show. But we have Granny's Peach Tea coming your way, which we're going to be covering all like comic book movies and TV shows and stuff like that. And I can tell by Dave's reaction, and I'm pretty sure we'll have Tim on at some point. That's guaranteed. And if Eric wants on and Steve wants on, everyone can come on. We could push the limits of the StreamYard and see how many people we can get on one show at one time. But yeah, we'll be kicking that off next Wednesday at 8:30, and we'll be reviewing Wonder Woman 84, and we'll be reviewing WandaVision, the first 2 episodes, and whatever the heck else we can come up with. We got some pretty wacky stuff planned already, so
sweet.
Can't wait.
That is awesome.
Timmy loved Wonder Woman 84.
But in fair respect, Tim had his. I heard Tim was on.
Wait, Timmy, I think you're on mute.
Tim, unmute your mic.
You can't.
That's a great.
Hey Ed,
can't wait for that, Ed.
I've collected comic books since I was 11, so.
So now you're in. So Eric, I didn't know about that.
He's been collecting for 67 years.
The boss beat me to it.
I'm right in the middle. Look at this. I'm in the middle of misery right here. It's just clowns to the left of me and jokers to the right.
From what I know, the Pop Culture Pros crew, everyone will be on at some point, I'm sure. There he goes.
Yeah.
There you go, Timmy.
Got me now. Okay. I guess I'm skipping the first episode then.
Hey, listen, we heard what you had to say in the Kyle and Jada show, but now it's our turn to be on to get our say in this, and maybe some things will be maybe we'll share the same thoughts on some of it, and
listen,
maybe we won't.
If you guys want the special, if you get in heated about something and you need me to come on with the douchebag, I'll be more than happy to do it.
But that's what Granny's Peach Tea is. Granny's Peach Tea is the fighting show. Not the fighting show, but the movies that have the most. What do you call it, Ed? What do we say? Divisiveness.
Yeah, we said that they were.
It's not just a movie review. It's more like
you guys are like Hannity and Coles.
Decisive. You can't make up your mind. Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
We used to actually. Tim is one of the OG guys and. Granny's Peach Tea, because it was a podcast that Tim was a part of and I was a part of and Jason was a part of, who will be one of my co-hosts on the Pop Culture Pros reboot of Granny's Peach Tea. So we can all talk smack about it, but we're actually rebooting our own show. But we'll have video for it now. Tim was a part of it. We did Iron Man 3. We did Batman vs. Superman. We did Suicide Squad. So we have some interesting stuff there.
That was just before Timmy got turned on to the other site that we used to be on. This is
the site that we shall not name.
Someone that I used to know.
The site that we do not share.
The old WCW. WCW.
WCW, yeah.
So
right.
yeah, no, we're super excited about that though. We can't wait for Wednesday to get here, and we got our Facebook group out. Some of you guys were trying to invite as many people as you can. If you didn't get it, look for us and like it. And we've got sharing some news already, some conversation going. So we can't wait.
It's many levels of goodness.
Yes.
PopCulturePros.com. All right, so let's get into what we're talking about here as I share out this amazing episode that we got here, divisional round preview. But we do have to start off with what happened on over the weekend on Wild Card Weekend. So really quick. Dave is already smiling. See.
I told you it was coming.
Ed knew it.
I told you it was coming. We're gonna have to eat crow, both of us, big time.
All right, but before we do that, before we eat crow, were you 6 for 6, Dave?
No.
Okay.
I chose Seattle and Washington.
All right. Oh, see that was the thing. That's what you did. So we'll start down bottom left. Timmy, which was your? You might have a little bit of bias here, but what was your favorite game of Wild Card Weekend?
Yeah, I have the bias. Of course, I have the bias. Yeah, that Buffalo game was my favorite game actually, because not just that though, but I think any doubters should not be doubtful anymore. I think they're a legit contender. I don't know if they're going to beat the Chiefs, but I know they can definitely beat the Ravens if they keep their shit together the way they've been doing. No turnovers, nothing crazy. You don't have to do flea flicking to Floyd every single time, nothing like that. Just let Josh Allen do his thing, man, and they can make some noise. Like I said, are they going to beat the Chiefs? I don't know. We'll see how the Chiefs play this weekend after that big, huge week off they got. But yeah, the Bills game was probably my favorite game to watch.
All right, Ed, what about you?
I love you.
Yeah, I think
We love you too, buddy.
I can agree with Tim. I mean, that was probably the most exciting game out of all of them, man. That thing went down to the wire. I think the three of us all picked Buffalo from last week to win that one. Yeah, it's nice to see Josh Allen growing, and I agree with Tim. I mean, they're a serious contender now. And with no bias here, I'm not saying it because of Kansas City or something like that. It would be a good game. It would be a good. I hope it'll be a good game in the AFC Championship. Put it that way. They're going to be a lot of fun to watch.
All right, Dave, what about you? Don't say
So
that.
it's kind of tough to pick what game was so much fun to watch, because besides Seattle and the Rams, all the games are pretty much close. And then the Bears New Orleans game had that Nickelodeon theme to it that I think just made it a lot of fun to watch. But I'm gonna say my favorite game to watch was a gentleman that a lot of people are down on in the site.
Oh boy!
Just see him rise up
There we go.
and get that victory, the first victory in over a decade now for this team, and that was Baker Mayfield putting on a show. The Browns putting on a show against the Steelers. That Juju was there dancing, saying that the Browns are just the Browns. That was my favorite game, and it was the last game. I was just so excited from the beginning that the botched snap that ended up in a touchdown, and after that it was
Like
off
the
to the
Broncos
races.
It was the Broncos Super Bowl. All right, so let me push back on you a little bit. Was it Baker Mayfield, or was it
was a combination.
Did the Browns win the game, or did the Steelers lose the game?
I would say the Browns won the game.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say
It was
they
a
lost.
It was a
Steelers fell
combination.
apart.
It's a combination.
It's a combination.
This
Steelers fell
Big Ben
Baker
still threw
Mayfield.
for 500 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Because he had to. He
They had no choice. They were
Still
down.
threw for
1,000 to
it.
nothing in the first quarter. No run game either.
No.
No, man, they're definitely missing Le'Veon.
Yeah.
They both sides screwed that whole situation up, and Eric,
They're posers.
my friend.
They were exposed
I'm
as
a-
posers all year.
They're imposters.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm a Buffalo fan, as you know, and that was my favorite game. I had total faith that we're going to come through anyway, and I have total faith in what we're going to talk about with the playoff coming up because I think they're going to beat the Chiefs. I really do.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Just because the boss loves it. He loves it so much.
Yeah.
He loves seeing Baker Mayfield dance.
Oh my God. Yeah. RD, Sam, Lady P, welcome. Thanks for joining. Yeah. So for me, it was the Bills game. It had all the excitement, the rowdy fans, Tim's family, the rowdy fans out there. There we go. See
That baby getting thrown through the cake for the gender reveal.
The gender reveal. We were just talking about gender reveals right before the show. It's weird enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And if it wasn't for COVID, my wife would be going this weekend. If they make it to the AFC, well, yeah, if they make it, oh no, because they'll be going to Kansas City. Oh yeah, so we'd be at that. She was supposed to go this weekend, though. She had a chance. But because this damn COVID, you gotta be there by Thursday. You have to be there today to go to the game on Saturday to get tested for COVID. You have to pay for it.
Wow.
And do all that shit. So, a 1-day trip that she could have taken easily turns into 4 or 5 days, so she couldn't go. So I feel bad for her. I really hope they do win at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go Buffalo. All right. What else do we have there? Rams and Seahawks was, we never expected that to be an exciting game. Rams pulled that one out. Bucks in Washington. That was a piss Giants fans off game. That Brady was allowing it to be so close.
Taylor Heineke.
Heineke, baby.
But what did I tell you? I told you it was going to be
now.
a tough game. I told you it was going to be a tough game.
See, I like what Timmy's wife said there. Don't count the Browns out, baby. Don't count them out.
I counted the Browns out in week 5.
Yeah.
No, she's talking about my dog. She's walking the dog in the yard. That's what she's talking about. Don't count the dude Browns out yet. Don't gotta
go. What else do we have there? Ravens and Titans. That was a good game. That was the one I was probably most looking forward to. For the weekend, the Ravens and of course Lamar Jackson finally gets. I say finally. He's like still 16 years old, but he gets his first playoff victory, which was what we talked about last week was not only important for his confidence and any potential momentum, but also for the money because after year 3 is when some of these guys have been getting their big contracts. Like Goff and all those bums out there, out west. Bears and Wentz. Carson Wentz was the other one.
Come on, really? Is that what we're doing? Every shot we can.
We'll talk about Wentz in a second.
He's a bum rock
because it feels like he got somebody fired. Bears and Saints.
No,
snooze
he got
fest,
himself fired.
Fest. He did, there's a lot of talking about, and like Dave said, the best thing about the Bears Saints game was probably the Nickelodeon stuff, which was pretty damn cool. The kid explanations and all that stuff was really really cool. And I was listening to huh?
Person, I forgot who that was. It wasn't a tight end for.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Right by the red.
Around midfield, yeah, and they dropped it. And then you heard the Nickelodeon broadcast go silent. I thought they were going to explain, like, don't use bad words.
The slime and coach getting slimed after the game, and it brings up it brings up a good point. I was listening to the Bill Simmons show the other day, and he makes a really good point that why doesn't the NFL broadcast on other networks, Comedy Central? And have the guys, roasting the players out on the field, kind of like or like remember the old pop up video?
Yeah.
Had different facts pop up during the game. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So cool. I mean, it'll only help. I mean, all the advertising still goes to the NFL, right? So, why not do it on all those specialty sites?
Yeah.
Well, I think they also did the what was it? Was it the Ravens Titans game? Was also they had like the MegaCast version on ESPN2, and it had like 5 commentators are
Yeah.
doing that one. I checked that out for a couple of minutes too. That was a little odd.
Oh, but people tuned in to the Nickelodeon theme just because it's a little bit something different, especially for and by the way, they didn't do it by accident with the Bears and the Saints. That was like targeted because that was going to be the low light of the weekend. All right, and then we get to Sunday night game.
How about before we move on for that one, that Trubisky was the one that won the Nickelodeon Valuable Player? I saw a meme that was like, whatever generation's having kids right now is raising the biggest trolls to have him win the MVP award for this game.
100%. Look. Next year the Bears could have those two guys and Wentz on the team. Just
Maybe
rotating.
Maybe Disney could do like the Disney Princess NFL Game of the Week. That'd be kind of cool.
There you go.
Like Pocahontas and Belle.
Any of these specialty channels can
Have the Giants could be like Sleeping Beauty. I don't know.
That'd be fantastic. Have on the Disney Channel and have the characters do the touchdown, Mickey! That'd be fucking fantastic. I'd watch that all day.
So,
have Ichabod coming in on the horse. Yeah, that'd be great.
Or they could do Looney Tunes, Bugs Bunny, and one of the bad guys can be Elmer Fudd could be the color commentator, like Jesse Ventura.
That'd be great.
What about WWE Network? They could have
that was a crushing tackle.
That was the XFL. They tried out
the XFL.
Yeah, they had their shot.
I don't think
they have it again.
Call football.
No, Michael Cole. No, we got to bring JR
Michael.
back. JR done football.
JR was good. He's passionate about football, so
maybe Joey Styles doing football would be something else.
There we go.
Oh my God!
Or right here on the Pop Culture Pros Network.
Yes.
Yeah,
they should.
Yes.
Cheap up.
They should let us do it. I'll make the jokes. You guys be serious.
Rated R. Remember Mr. Movie Phone? Rated R. All right, so then the Sunday night game is Browns and Steelers, and it shades of the Denver Super Bowl from years ago. First snap goes sailing over Big Ben's head into the end zone. Everybody's like, "What do I do with the football? It's sitting there. What should I do? Just jump on it, goddamn it!" And then it was turnover, and I was like, my wife was in the room, and she was like, what's wrong? I said, the fucking Browns are winning this damn game. Not that I had any money on it or anything like that.
You know what's great about that? Is my boss is like a diehard Steelers fan. He came into work all like boo-boo face, like, ooh. I was like, oh, what happened?
We saw that the Steelers were exposed second half of the season. Obviously, really since the Washington game, but I just didn't think it was going to be this exposed.
Well, I'm glad it was because I know you guys like to generalize Philadelphia fans, and we get a bad rap because we're not all that bad. But if I'm gonna join this club, I'm gonna say Steeler fans are a little pretentious. Like they're kind of like, well, I like the Steelers, so that's my team.
Well, they got 6 rings. They didn't just get the first one a couple years ago.
I don't care about that. They're on the wrong side of Pennsylvania. All right, Philadelphia.
That's the thing. Wow. That's it right there.
The wrong side of Allentown.
That's
wrong
exactly
side of Allentown.
All right.
Don't get on Allentown.
All right, so here's what we got for this weekend. So we move from 6 games in a weekend down to 4 games. And so this is before we get to our predictions and do a little bit of a deep dive into each of the games. I wanted to rank the remaining quarterbacks. I wanted to see where you guys' heads were at. So I'll go first, just so that you hear the names out loud. And so I have Mahomes at number 1. That was easy for me. Aaron Rodgers at number 2. I have Josh Allen number 3. I have Lamar Jackson number 4. I have Old Man Brady at number 5. I have Old Man Breeze at number 6. It pained me to do this, but I have Baker Mayfield at number 7. and then Jared Goff or whoever decides to play quarterback for the Rams this weekend in at number 8. Dave, if Baker Mayfield is any higher than 4, I'm kicking you out of the team.
You're fired.
You're fired.
I don't know. I just saw some disrespect to poor Baker.
What do you mean? Okay, we'll get to you. We'll get to you. I don't see how we could be above any of the other quarterbacks.
Yeah.
But you'll have your opportunity to make your point. Ed, let's start with you. Let's go counterclockwise here.
What kind of sucks is that I can't really argue with you on any of those points. Your rankings are actually, I got to admit, they're on point. No disrespect, I mean, it's not about knocking Baker Mayfield. I think there's just a lot of great quarterbacks that are left. Even the old guys still get it done. I mean,
The old bull.
yeah, they don't turn the ball over. They make the right decisions. Breeze can't really throw downfield as much as he did before, but he still makes the right plays, and gets them into the right place. So I can't really argue with any of that. I mean, that was pretty spot on. And I'm not a Baker hater by any stretch, but I mean, that's kind of where he is. Yeah, and Goff would be last on that list, especially the fact that he just had the surgery on the thumb. We saw last week he's not, 100% by any stretch, and he probably won't be again. But
Yeah, it was just 3 weeks ago.
exactly, and that's no joke, especially for anyone who's held a football. I mean, to have your thumb operated on like that, it's pretty hard to hold a ball like that. So,
That's,
let alone be accurate with it.
That equals dump off pass city.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's So I can't. That's the rankings are right there.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
I wanted to
Timmy.
argue something, but
No. Well, Dave will argue. Dave.
I'm sure
for
he will.
argue. And
course he will.
and Eric is gonna find a way to get Carson Wentz in the list.
I'll be like,
I don't even think my powers are that bad.
All right, Timmy, what are your thoughts on this?
You're pretty close. Rodgers and Mahomes to me are 1 and 1A, and you could literally flip a coin on them any day and just flip flop them. Because what he's doing at his age with his team, Rodgers, is absolutely ridiculous. What he did this year.
Absurd.
Every year you're like, well, he's done. This will be the year he fades. They drafted a new quarterback. He's like, oh, did you? Well, I'm gonna throw 50 touchdowns now because you drafted a new quarterback. It's just that easy for him. Packer, yeah. So you see, they're 1 and 1A.
Packers look brilliant there because they fired his ass up.
well, if the draft pick just did that, then fine.
Yeah, I got Josh Allen third. I think he's made the biggest jump, and that's nothing against Lamar Jackson, but Lamar Jackson.
That's where I had him third too.
Yeah,
I think Lamar Jackson makes bigger mistakes, so that's why I wouldn't put him third. So Jackson, I gotta go. I can't disagree with you. I'm about to go with you. I like where your head's at.
This is great.
I like
This
where your
is
head's
great
at.
stuff here.
Damn it!
All right, asshole. I mean, Dave. What do you got?
He's got
How many-
Baker Mayfield number 1.
He's like,
1
I got
through 8,
Baker,
Baker
and then I
Mayfield.
got Josh Allen.
All right, let's rip the bandage off. Okay, so I got
Kenny
number
Omega.
1.
Yeah.
He's gonna say something. I'm just gonna walk away.
No, so I got my homie at number 1. Like I said, it's exactly what Timmy said. And then Rodgers 2. It's 1A, 1B. They can interchange. After that, then I do have Allen as well. I think he's made a huge jump, and that addition of Diggs, man, that just helps him out so much more. It
Insane.
makes him so much lethal. Then 4, the only reason I have him at 4 is because,
Oh boy.
I mean, he's the GOAT. It's Tom Brady.
Okay.
I thought we were getting
Number-
Baker Mayfield.
I thought we were getting him too, and I
Oh,
was
boy.
got a little upset there. My blood
All right.
pressure rose.
So,
Then number 5 is another all-time Baker Mayfield at 5, baby. Baker Mayfield at 5. Then I got Breeze because he's getting a little older. He didn't look that sharp against the Bears. Then I got Jackson, and then I got Goff because Jackson, like I said, he just got his first win. Him and Baker got the exact
Wow.
same first win the same week. And Baker, this is the first playoff appearance. Giving it to Baker over Jackson. Sorry, guys. The numbers don't lie.
Wow, you're shitting on Jackson. That's shocking.
oh my
Shocking.
god.
I don't mind. Okay.
Lamar, if you're watching, feel free to. I'll share out the link for you to join us here.
Wow.
He's gonna.
Is it
That's
just me,
that's
or does-
locker room. Gonna post it out right in his
true.
locker.
Is it just me or Brady does not look Brady-ish? He doesn't look himself. He doesn't like he. Is it just a fish out of water thing for him? I don't know. He doesn't look happy. He doesn't look content. He doesn't look like himself when he plays. So that's why I wouldn't put him.
I think it's
that
because
high.
Arians is one of those coaches that will poke at you. I don't think Belichick did that to him, and he's just been
He's
poking
getting
like,
fired
oh.
this year. He's getting fired this year. I don't care how far. I mean, Arians is getting fired this year. He's terrible.
He's a bad head coach. There's no. I don't think there's any way around that.
Brady's gonna say, "I got 2 years left. You better get this guy out of here so we can win the Super Bowl because I can't play with this guy anymore." So, and they'll bring in somebody new. They'll get what's his name?
Like Josh McDaniels.
Josh McDaniels. They'll bring him
he'll send Belichick a Tampa Bucks hoodie. That'll be his.
With the sleeves cut off.
That'll be his invite with the sleeves cut off. All right. Well, Eric, this is a tough list to follow.
It's not going to be at all because you and I almost had to. I'm looking at it. I put it down, and the only thing I have different is I had Brady and you had Brady at 5, right, or 4?
I had Brady 5. Yeah,
5. So 5 and 4 just swapped on mine. Brady was 4 for me.
Okay.
Yeah, with him. Yeah, but that no. But I was watching highlights of Rodgers today, and I couldn't believe. I mean, that guy's phenomenal. I mean, I don't know how anybody could say he's not. I mean, he's a freaking outstanding quarterback.
Insane, and to be able to take it to another level at his age, and just be sizzling hot, and early on in the year when he was flinging those touchdowns, not a smile on his face.
No,
he was. It wasn't even like he was celebrating. He was like, "Yeah, of course, yeah, that's me. I'm Aaron Rodgers."
It just felt like he's like,
"Give me that Rodgers discount."
You just like look over and be like, "Yeah, whatever," and just kind of go. That was cool though. I enjoyed that because being an older gentleman who everyone thinks is past their prime, it gives me hope that I'm 71 years old, so. You
look pretty good for 71.
You just aged 4 years since the beginning of the show.
And then
you're 171, Eric.
I know, and that means that my legs haven't seen the sun since 1884. Then instead of 1984. But no, boss, my list pretty much mirrored yours. I definitely agree with that. So
okay, very very good. All right, so let's get to it. So. We have 2 Saturday games this week. It starts a little later than it had last year, so we get the ability to do chores around and make sure the wives are content and everything's good. And then you said no. All right, Northeast Streaming Sports. Yeah, listen, we are actually live there too, live on the Northeast Streaming Sports Network. They're saying they like Cleveland and Rams in upsets. Do not, I cannot be associated with a site that is picking the Browns.
Is that we got the
Go baby Baker.
There goes that site.
Tina Tyler, what's up?
Tina Tyler,
brand new name. Timmy. We always like to see the new names out there.
Sweet.
All right, so let's get
that's
to
a great name too. Tina Tyler.
That's a cool wrestling. Yes,
that's a wrestling
there it is. Yes,
yeah.
Exactly. We're here. All right, so let's get into the games here. First game of the weekend is the Rams, the Ramalama Ding Dongs. I can't say the Rams without saying that now. You got it. Just it's here. It's like
I ruined it. I ruined it for you.
All right, Rams at the Packers. Packers are 6.5 point favorite here. It really boils down to the great Packers offense against the great Rams defense, and that's kind of what it boils down to. Goff is not. I mean, you're not going to trust Goff in this situation. So I'll pose this question: which is worse, the Packers defense or the Rams offense? Ed, who do you think there?
Man,
yeah, pick the biggest weakness.
No, I know. I'm going to say the Rams' offense is worse because Goff is compromised,
Yep.
and I mean he wasn't playing that well to begin with. So I mean, a compromised Goff. I got to go with them as being the lesser of those two. Because the Packers defense sucks pretty hard too. So
it's not great. All right,
No.
do we
It's
all
not what you
agree
want.
on that? And anybody think that the Packers defense is a bigger weakness than the Rams offense? Excellent. So we'll proceed here.
No, not only that, but you also have Cup. That's he has his knee injury, and he still hasn't
Yeah.
practiced this week.
Yeah, he had the
So-
COVID thing. Now he's got the knee thing.
He had the COVID, right?
Yep.
He had the COVID stuff going on there. All right, so let's do this. Let's pick this bad boy. We'll start with Timmy on this one. Rams, Packers.
See, I went against my Ram Lemon Ding Dongs last week, and they screwed me. But with no quarterback, no wide receiver, and Aaron Rodgers throwing touchdowns like nothing, I got to go with the Packers on this one.
Dave.
Yeah, I gotta go with the good old Pack again. I don't want to bet against Aaron Rodgers.
Don't
MVP
do it.
season, not this round anyway.
But it's coming. So that's what you're saying.
Yeah. I
All
think
right, Ed.
I'm going to go with the Packers. I think the Rams do pose a mismatch with their pass rush, and if Aaron Donald was healthy, I would say okay. But no, he's a little banged up. I know he's dealing with a rib injury, so that's going to slow him down. So I go with the Packers to cover. On top of that 6.5.
Yeah, I do think they'll cover. I hate so I just quick.
Did anyone cover
degenerate-
last week? I don't.
The Rams, I mean, beat it outright. They were
Yeah.
3.5 point underdog. The Bears, didn't the Saints didn't cover?
It depends if you had it at 11 or 11.5. because
Yeah, it
that
depends on
touchdown
when.
at the
Yeah,
last
when you
second
grabbed it.
was a bad beat, man.
The Browns beat it outright. They were 6.5 point underdogs, if I remember correctly. The Bills. Well, so here's my thing. When I do parlays, I generally don't do lines. I just do money line, and that's it. Something told me to pick the Bills with the points, and they were doing a fantastic job of that until the end. Damn it!
Yeah.
So that was a loss. That was a big L for me there. All right, I'm going with the Packers here. I just think that the Rams are going to, even against this offense, even against the Packers defense, the Rams are going to have trouble scoring. You know, super subpar quarterback play, down a receiver, and you know at that point, all you got to do is stack the box, you stop the run, and then you got your victory. So it's pretty straightforward. But I thought the Steelers were straightforward too last week. Eric, Rams, Packers.
I agree with Tim. I don't think they're throwing or catching the Rams very good. I think the Packers are going to work. They're going to be aware of that, and with like I was talking about with Rodgers with the Packers passing, with him leading the charge. I don't see the Rams winning this game at all. So it's playoff. It's time to get smart. So.
I mean, this has the potential to be, a major blowout.
I think I could see that. I hope it is for Dave's sake, so I can razz him.
I'm surprised that it's only a 6.5 for the Pack. I thought it would be more.
Yeah, in Green Bay. What's the weather like out there? Let me because that's a big thing. You remember?
About the same as here, about 30, 35.
30 for 35. It was the same as deposit.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me
Deposit.
This is a big situation here. Green
Center
Bay
of the
right now,
universe.
37 degrees right now. Sunday, no, they play Saturday. Saturday's gonna be 35 degrees, cloudy.
35. That's nothing to the Aaron
Yeah,
Rodgers and the
for real.
Packers. That's
Might
t-shirt
might
weather.
as well be 80.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was going to say
Exactly.
up here, I'm wearing my tank top to the store when it's 35.
It's far from the
But for
Tom
the ding
Coughlin
dong-
game.
For the ding dongs, that's cold, but for the Packers, that's nothing.
Yeah, you get the guys from Florida that wear flip flops all day, and that's
All right, Raul chimes in saying, "Hey guys, Rams with the upset, Ravens, Chiefs,
What?
and the over, and the Bucks."
Ooh.
Wow.
Rams with that. I just don't see how they can score enough. But
He's
I did say
he's
the
going
same
a lot
thing.
of upsets.
I did say the same thing about Washington. But that's when Mr. Can't Run was gonna start the game. Heineke clearly gave him a little shot in the arm.
Wow.
They still
That kid
lost.
could throw, man. That kid
can.
some nice
Bad.
throws.
He's got an
Yeah, he
arm.
looks
He's,
He makes
slinger.
some
He's a
nice
slinger.
throws.
He's not scared of shit either. He ran at everybody. He didn't give a
That
shit.
touchdown he ran in and dove for the pylon was pretty impressive, man.
Yeah, and then of course he gets hurt because he's out there with like reckless abandon.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
he's a Redskin quarterback. That's what you do. You get hurt.
He's just trying to get that contract. Someone to be like, you know what? We need a good backup. Let's go pay that guy.
Yeah. Oh, what was he? What is he like? The Eagles? They want to get this guy out there so they can see who the backup to the backup's going to be next year.
Yep.
Sorry,
Exactly.
Eric.
It's okay. It's okay because in the years to come, when Philadelphia rises from the ashes like the Phoenix, the Eagle Phoenix metaphor,
The Eagle feed.
and Philadelphia takes
There's
over
no
the whole
Eagle Phoenix.
Northeast.
No.
Are you a
Yeah.
Bills fan? Didn't you just say you were a Bills
You can't be
fan?
two birds.
I am a Bills
You
fan.
can't be two birds, Eric.
So why do you care
Eric, you
about
can't
Philly?
be two birds.
I can't be too bird.
You can't be a
Pick a
Phoenix
bird.
Eagle. Pick a bird already.
You know what? I've got a friend that we talk about all the time on our shows, and his name is Brian Hom, and Brian Hom sucks. He's a Philadelphia fan,
Brian
and he's an Eagles fan, he's a Philly fan, he's a Flyers fan,
Oh,
Yeah.
likes everything Philadelphia, right? And I was thinking because a few years back he was dogging me over my teams, right? And the Eagles were there. You go. Let's go Rangers. About 8 to 18
Rangers.
Devils.
Devils. Okay. Raul's a Devils fan, actually.
Eric, we're New Yorkers. Of course we're Rangers fans.
Dave, you're from
Yeah.
Florida. Why do you like the Devils?
Because they were better than the Panthers when I was growing up. But I still support the Panthers.
So is the
support the
NHL.
Panthers.
Better than the Panthers.
The NHL was better than the Panthers. What the hell?
The Hartford
I can't get
Wolfpack
on
is
board
better than the
You
Panthers.
could walk around with just like an NHL hat, and that's it. You look like better than that.
The NHL logo.
They made the Eastern Conference Finals, no?
Did they?
I don't remember how
think
we
they
did. That was a
did.
long ass time ago.
Yeah.
A
I'm a-
long ass time ago.
I'm a Leaf fan, so I'm not going to say anything.
But I was just
Kenny
thinking,
Omega.
and just
Look at Ed. Look at Ed.
he's like, what's going on?
I was gonna tell me to like Sabres or something. I'm like, okay, fine.
But listen, it's like sports in general. Like we do this to our imagine the blood pressure levels if we didn't have sports to mess with us. He was on top of the world. Bryce Harper signs his mega deal with the with the Phillies. The Eagles win the Super Bowl. The Flyers are doing fantastic. And now the Eagles suck. They just fired their head coach. The Phillies can't spend any money. They suck. They're losing the offseason. The Flyers won last night. But it's like all these ebbs and flows. You go through a decade of like torment. I'm a Met fan. 1986. I'm a Knicks fan. Jesus Christ. but
Celtics.
shut up, Celtics.
I actually, you remember the year the Eagles won the Super Bowl? I think that was a concurrent year where Boston won the World Series. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, whatever. Anyway.
So I
let's
had a
move on.
nice year that year. So I don't care what happens now. My team, both my teams, the world, the galaxies, the stars shone upon Eric Zant for 1 year. So pick on me all you want about Philly.
So
Pick on me about Boston. I can take it.
I just want to let you guys know the Florida Panthers in 1996 went to the Stanley Cup
There,
Finals.
yeah,
How did you
Raul
learn that?
about that.
Well, yeah, that's not
Why not
all
like
right.
Tampa? Why not like Tampa? Why not like Tampa with
Tampa?
Hulk Hogan? Why you got to jump to the Devils?
Get out of here, Tampa.
Which Tampa did a pretty cool thing last night with the raising of the banner. They didn't raise it all the way to the rafters. They're saving that until there's fans.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, so it's like it, but at the same time, it's also hovering right there. So whenever on the broadcast, it's going to be straight, right on or just to the right of center ice.
St. Louis made it to the Hall of Fame too, didn't he? Speaking of Tampa Bay Lightning.
We got a Rangers fan in here, Donald.
That's right,
let's go
Don.
Rangers. Right there.
Donald, good job, Donald.
Injured.
That's right, Donnie.
Let's get
Can I
back to
call you
football
Donnie?
here.
Yes, we're all over.
Because
We're all over the place now.
right, Ravens at Buffalo. This is as close as you get here, and this is a battle of 2018 picks in Josh Allen. I actually had to write his first name down because I keep on calling him Kyle Allen for God knows what reason. That's the
I
first
do
name
Jared for some reason.
Jared Allen. Wrestling. He was in the wrestling stuff. All right. So Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, 2018 draft. So this is a battle of that draft, the quarterbacks that came out there. This year, Josh Allen was a clear winner up until now. But now you got the head-to-head matchup, and I'll start with the easy one first. Timmy. Well, I think it's easy. You never know.
No. I am. But this is a tough one. This isn't like a easy.
Super tough.
And it's not because she's standing next to me with a baseball bat or anything either. It was a real
Lucille from Walking Dead.
Decision. Yeah, it was a real tough decision. I think it's going to be a very close game. I think it's going to blow out either way. But I do see the Bills coming out on top in this one. Like I said, whether they win the next round, I don't know. But I like to see them beat the Ravens this week. So I'm going with the Bills.
All right. A little bit of breaking news here. The rumors have been flying all over the place today, but the Jags have hired Urban Meyer to be their next head coach.
Wow.
That's a cushy job right there for him.
It is I mean, you got the number one pick. You got 11 picks overall in the draft and $100 and some odd million in salary cap room. So he can design that team however he likes.
Steve, I have to interject. I'm going to make my pick quick. I'm going to call the Bills, and I have to get going, unfortunately.
All good.
But I want to thank you guys for having me on, even though I'm just a bad joke teller and not a giant football pot of knowledge. Like
you're not a giant football anything. Giants football.
You said a great eagle of knowledge. Thank you.
Get out of here.
Well, thanks for having me on, guys.
We appreciate you, buddy.
You got it, Eric.
I had fun while it lasted. Go Bills.
All right. Carlos here supporting my Dave. My boy Dave.
My Dave.
We appreciate for whatever reason that you're watching. We appreciate it. Thanks for joining us.
He's supporting the most knowledgeable person here.
Not with that Baker Mayfield crap you got earlier.
Oh no, he made me look smart last week, and so did Lamar Jackson. Just saying.
Didn't we all pick the Ravens last week?
Last week you guys were picking Tanny.
No, what are you talking about? We all picked the Ravens last week.
No, the boss didn't.
Oh,
Really?
I did not.
I know I took the Ravens.
I know. I think we were the only ones that picked the Ravens.
You guys
Wow.
picked. No, it was Ravens was Kyle, Dave, Ed, and producer Joe from the Put in the Book show.
All right, my bad, Dave. I really thought out of the three people that did the show last week, two of the three took the Ravens.
Exactly.
All right, so let's take a quick timeout just to do that. The records from last week. So from this show, Tim, you went 3-3. Oh, by the way, when I did the updated standings last week, you gained a game on me because there was 1 week missing from the overall standings. So even though I tied you that week, you still gained a game on me. Dave, you went 4-2. You missed the Seahawks and Washington. Ed, you went 4-2 also. You missed Seahawks and Steelers. I went 4-2, missing the Titans and the Steelers. So 4-2. Nobody went. Yeah, actually, producer Joe goes 5-1. He had the Bills, Rams, Bucks, Ravens, and Saints. Would have been perfect.
Seahawks?
Yeah, but I can't even see producer Joe. He's so far behind in my rearview mirror. I don't even see where he is. So.
You can't.
Let him have his 5-1. Let him have his 5-1.
It's really me, you, me, and Ed, and then there's everybody else down below. Sorry, Dave.
It's okay.
But you did finish strong. You finished 14-2, week 17.
That's impressive.
You went out, so you got that momentum for next year.
What killed me is that I could have been 15-1 had I gone with the damn Giants to beat the Cowboys. But I was like, this is the second time.
The worst. That's the worst when you pick against your team. Yeah.
I never pick against them, and you know this, boss. I never pick against them. And this season, I picked against them twice, and both times they freaking lost. I mean, they won.
Yes. Yeah, you went against them. Yeah, Raul, 100% spot on. He's a lord down here in Florida. All right.
Teaming up with
Ed.
AEW?
Is he GMing too? Let's say, is he going to be GM also or just coach?
Well, they don't have a GM yet, so right now, I guess he is.
That's weird. You hired the coach first.
It just says new. Yeah,
He's
new
probably
head
going to be
coach.
both. Urban Meyer probably like,
Yeah,
nah,
I wouldn't.
both.
I wouldn't be surprised by it.
Yeah.
Ed, who you got in this one?
I also think it's going to be a really good game, close game, high scoring game. But I got to go Buffalo. They're at home. They're like red hot, man. Allen's on fire. But yeah, that's what I got to roll with. Plus, earlier I already started talking about the Chiefs Bills AFC Championship. So.
Yes,
Yeah, I kind of revealed it. Yeah, so.
Is it the same number of fans that are going to be allowed? The same, like, was it 6,700?
I believe so, yeah.
I believe so.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
damn.
but those 6,700, they sounded like 35,000. They were loud.
I'll have two more relatives there. They'll be there.
There you go. Yeah, they sound like 42,000 this weekend.
There you go.
All right, I'm gonna go with Buffalo here. Also, same kind of reason. I think these two teams are really evenly matched. But again, Josh Allen has been on fire. I know Lamar Jackson's been playing better as of late, but not to the level that Josh Allen has been playing. And plus, you know, in a year where there's no fans and teams are used to playing in front of empty stadiums, even the smallest of crowds is going to have some type of impact. So I'm going to go with Buffalo here also. Dave, who you got?
Oh man, this is a tough one just because I picked the Ravens, I think, early on to win the Super Bowl. But
You got to go with them now. You can't go back on your
You're just trying to give him an L.
early season.
no.
You're just trying to give him an L.
You know what? To be the outlier here, I'll go Ravens. I'll go with Lamar Jackson. Sorry, Timmy. I wanted to go with the Bills.
Pick who you got to
Hey,
pick,
listen,
man.
you stick to your guns. Don't
Raul's
stray
picking
from there.
the Ravens. Just want you to know that, Sam. Raul is picking the Ravens.
Oh boy.
He did. That's oof. All right. Next up. Ugh. Thank God they're playing the Chiefs. Thank God. This is like The Undertaker versus Spike Dudley.
Oh my God.
Browns and the Chiefs. I'm not even gonna say a word about this. This is actually, you know what? It's like Kane when he was unmasked against Spike Dudley, because that really happened. Got his ass beat all the time. This is the Chiefs and easily for me. Dave.
What? Yeah, I'm going next.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he wants to see how much you believe in Baker Mayfield now.
I think you're right, boss. This game is easy. And like I told you in the chat last week on Sunday,
oh boy,
the yeast is rising, baby. The yeast is rising. It's Baker time. It's time to bake, and that's what's going to happen
from
to
his
the
infection
Chiefs.
or something? Does he have an infection?
sounds personal.
Look at that. He didn't need a head coach last week. He might have him back this week.
Oh,
He's gonna get it done. I said it last week. I'll say it again. Baker's gonna get it done. It's gonna be Baker and Lamar.
Oh boy, I can't have Baker. If Baker Mayfield goes to the Super Bowl, I'm done. I ain't watching
Do
it.
dance.
Don't do it, Tim. What you got in this one? Bring the common sense back. Rein it back in, baby.
I'm reining it back in. I don't think Baker's ready to beat the Chiefs yet. The Chiefs are just the Chiefs, man. I'm pretty sure I picked them to win again this year. If I recall, I don't know if I picked to the NFC. I already forgot. Yeah, it's the Chiefs. They had a week off. They're well rested, and Baker still is a little.
Right. Mahomes hasn't played in 2
he's
weeks.
not
A
done
little
yet.
trashy.
He's not ready.
Trashy.
Mahomes had 2 weeks off. You never know. That arm.
Please,
No.
the guy throws backwards and underhanded. He'll be all right.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep the common sense flowing, Ed, please.
Yeah. How about we got the Chiefs 45-24?
Wow.
I'm
Yeah,
in.
I think we're gonna see a beating. I know the Chiefs haven't covered any spreads all year, and they've pissed a lot of people off with that because they played around. Looks like they were playing around with teams a lot. They'd be down by a bunch, and they'd come back, and they would be up by a lot and let them back in. It's the playoffs now. That shit's done. I think we got the Chiefs by a huge route and the over.
And the over, yeah.
And the over. Chiefs might do the over by themselves. The Browns' defense is terrible. They're terrible, man.
I want to see.
Not that the Chiefs have some sort of, great defense either, because they absolutely don't. But as you guys know,
much improved from last year, though.
No, it's improved. But as we all know on here, Steve Spagnuolo tends to get his defense up for the playoffs.
Oh,
so,
sure.
Hey, wait! Now we got old Giants fans here. Old Giants fans.
Yes.
OBJ.
This is a.
Is it a plus? Is it a plus or a minus that he's not playing in this game now?
Oof.
I don't know. They played really good since he was out.
I would say it's a plus that he's not in.
He was out.
I think Baker having him there kind of got him where he felt like he needed to feed Odell the ball. Now that he doesn't have him there, he's like, okay, hey, it's whoever's open.
And that's how it should be.
I do want to note this. Everybody on the site chose the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Except for Dave, who has the Ravens. And this makes this even better that we're all Giants fans on here. Kyle had the Cowboys win the Super Bowl.
Oh.
Oh, young Kyle.
Man.
Young
man,
Kyle.
That's great.
Look, Kyle, you
right,
got two this year. You're not getting a third. I'm sorry. It's not gonna
right?
never happen.
Don't be a pig. Don't be
selfish.
A pig. Jeez, the Dodgers and the Lakers. All right, final game of the weekend, Bucks and the Saints, the Old Timers Bowl. 42-year-old, will be 42 years old tomorrow, I think. Drew Brees against 43-year-old Tom Brady. This was a tough one, but let's start off with Dave here. Bucks at the Saints.
This is a tough one, and
it's a 6 o'clock start, I think, on Sunday night.
Yeah, it's the second. Yeah, it's the last game.
Yeah, 6:40. I'm gonna go Saints here. I feel like I always go Saints. I feel like, man, they always get the short end in the playoffs. It is the third time that the Bucks and Saints are playing this year, so it doesn't go towards the Saints' favor. I think the Bucks might get them figured out, but
interesting that you say that, because in the out of the I think it was like 14 or 17 times that this has happened. A team has swept the season series and then met that same team in the playoffs. It's like something like 14 out of 17 or 11 out of 14. The team who won the first two games also won that third game. They didn't figure it out. So, not to say that it can't happen this year, but
no, the Giants figured it out against the Cowboys.
Yeah,
damn right we did. And we also got swept that year by the Redskins. Both Super Bowl wins, we got swept by the Redskins. All right, Timmy, who you got in this one?
This was the hardest one.
Mm-hmm. That's what she said.
Beat me to it.
She did say that.
That's also what she said.
She did. She did. I honestly have no clue. This is the one I had the problem with. I mean, logic makes me want to just say the Saints because they're at home. I didn't like either team last week. I didn't like either performance last week.
No,
I'm not impressed by the Bucks or the Saints. Shit. But if I had to, off the top of my head, this would be the one away team I think is going to win. I am going to go with stupid Tom Brady and the stupid fucking ears. Screw him.
Fuck the fucking ears. All right, Ed.
I don't know. It's literally a coin toss, this game. So,
yeah,
Bucks.
I think. Yeah, the point that Dave brought up is usually, third time around, and I know Steve laid it out there that it seems to be a myth that the third time you face the team, like, if you won the first two, you're gonna have trouble the third time.
Raul is correcting me here. Teams, I guess it was 22 times. I knew 14 was involved somewhere. 11 out of 14. I knew there was a 14. So teams that swept the season series are 14-8 in the playoffs for the
Fair
third
enough.
time.
But the Saints have also kicked the shit out of the Bucks twice already.
Yep.
All right, that first game, window dressing to make it look even as close as it did. I think the Saints kicked the shit out of them again, honestly. I think it happens all over again. So, Saints easily covering that three. Another high-scoring game, though.
I like that, too. I don't know what to do with this fucking game.
You're in. That's it.
I mean, I would like to see the Bucks. I would like to see the Bucks play, at home in a Super Bowl, but At the same time, I
Nah.
don't.
No, I don't want to see that. I don't
Okay.
care.
The one time that I rooted for Brady, he lost against the Eagles. So, all right. So, yeah, this was a really tough one for me also. Bucks and Saints. I am going to go with the Saints for a couple different reasons. You know, Tim, I knew Tim was going to have that reaction. You know, I know that the Bucks have a potent offense, but this Saints defense, you know, chopped them down 10, 15 notches. Yeah, and since then the Bucks have gone off and they're scoring a ton of points, but I still think that, you know, in the playoffs, just based on experience, you know, the better defense wins. And, you know, like we said last week, right, Ed, you know, Breeze might not be able to chuck the ball 35, 40 yards, but a 4-yard dump off to Kamara could be a 65-yard, catch and throw. Catch and run.
Yak.
Jesus Christ.
All about the yak.
But let me take one more sip. All right, so I am gonna. You want to go Saints? I'll give it to you if you want to switch right now.
I do.
All right.
I do.
Timmy
you
goes
guys
to
talked
Saints.
me into it. You talked me into it.
We made our point. All right, so
It was
that'll do
a
it.
coin flip anyway. It was a coin flip anyway.
It is. But you heard it here. Ed says this. What? How much do the Saints win by? How much do they cover by?
I think the Saints by like 10. Honestly, I think they're gonna. Yeah, I'd say 10 at least. I don't know. I don't think I'll run it up on them like 21.
That scares me.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, let's see.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are our picks for the divisional round. We'll be back next week to talk about what happened, how right we were, and it is time. It is now time. So we'll talk to you guys next week. We'll preview the conference championship round next week, and then we'll take a week off, and then we'll talk about the Super Bowl. So any parting words? We'll go round robin here. Dave, any parting inspirational words for our audience that does not include Baker Mayfield?
Just know, guys, the yeast is rising.
Oh my
Hashtag yeast is rising.
Wow.
Thanks, Raul. You too, buddy. Timmy.
Raul, we're doing a Royal Rumble betting thing. We want you in on it. You have to get in on it with us. I'll contact you about the information. Ed, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yes,
We're picking the numbers for the Royal Rumble this year.
Let me, if you have some numbers available, if you let me know. There's 2.
No, we didn't even pick them yet. Yeah, there's a man and a woman.
I've been out of the loop for a
while. The women's Royal Rumble.
There's a women's one too now. So I'll get you all the info. Go Bills. Let's go Rangers. Opening night hockey, and we'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. Ed.
Yeah, let's go Rangers and enjoy the games and go Chiefs. Yeah, I don't know. My wife's downstairs. I'm sure she heard it. She's all happy now.
You have to yell loud enough for her to hear. That's what it is.
You just reminded me. You just reminded me of you ever watch Vic DiPotato?
I've know of him, yeah, but
so yeah, he it was the opposite. He screams at his wife from the attic, and then he looks in the camera. Yeah, she's not home.
Guys, you don't understand. There's an inflatable KC Wolf in front of my house.
Oh, we gotta get a picture of that.
I will take a picture. Yeah. I will share it. Trust me. It's pretty. I gotta admit it. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, let's go Rangers because we got to go beat up on the Islanders now. So and Granny's Peach Tea next Wednesday night.
Granny's Peach Tea, the premiere next Wednesday night. As far as later on tonight, the Jader and Kyle show will be back tonight at 10 o'clock with a new movie. From what I hear, they have a special guest. I'm not exactly. They wouldn't share the details with me. Surprise. That'll do it for us. Huh?
I said, "Ooh, boss."
Is
that how we got? I can do that too. Be like, hey, don't worry about it. It's gonna just be prepared. The disrespect, boss.
Of what? What do you mean?
Not sure. You're the boss.
Yes, let's go Rangers. All right, so that's it. Let's wrap it up. Let's go Rangers. Enjoy the games this weekend, and of course, be safe. Peace out, everybody.
Peace.
Later.